Hi, this is Matthew Robert Payne. I've writ- written 199 Christian non-fiction books that are available on Amazon, and I've got over 4,500 videos here on YouTube. So I guess that makes me a Christian teacher. I understand quite a lot, and this is one of my latest videos. You can go to the description tag and find a website with 60 of my books on for free. And in the description tag, it's got the link to my Amazon address where you can find books. So, for give you a little bit of history, for 16 years, I was in a delusion, a mental illness delusion where I had a fake Jesus telling me that I was one of the two witnesses. And for 16 years, I argued with that voice saying I didn't want to be one of the two witnesses, but it sent me into study of the Old Testament and the book of Daniel and the book of Revelation. I studied Revelation to try and work out what I was going to do. I sensed that the two witnesses are going to be used to save the world and judge the world at the same time. They're going to use plagues to judge the world, and the plagues are going to cause people to be saved also. The identity of the two witnesses came to me as I read a book by an American apostle. His last name I can't spell it, but his name was Denerican, and he used to go to heaven every year at the same time. He's got a book on his trips to heaven, and in that book there's an account where he meets Enoch and Elijah, and they're saying to the Jesus, is it time for us to go yet? And Jesus says, no, it's not time. And which proves some people in heaven don't know times or seasons. And the American went on to say, Enoch and Elijah, these are the two that are going to appear on the earth and bring judgment to the earth, as mentioned in Revelation 11. So there's a lot of debate. If you read about the two witnesses, certain people think it's Moses. Some people think it's Elijah. Some people think it's Enoch. Some people think it's John the Baptist. There's a lot of argument. Some people actually believe John the Baptist is still living. Um, so there's different people that talk about different things. Whatever the case is, and I'm not making a strong case that it's Enoch and Elijah. I honestly don't need you to agree that it's Enoch and Elijah. I'm not. I used to be proud. I used to be a lot prouder of my knowledge about the book of Revelation in recent years. I've become more humble, but it does make sense that Enoch and Elijah never saw death, and there's the scripture in the Bible that says it's appointed for man to die once, and then comes the judgment. And at the end of Enoch and Elijah's life, they die. They're struck down by the Antichrist 3.5 years into their ministry, and they rise from the dead. I also think there's actual cameras on them, and people are streaming live on the internet, and I see the camera pan up as they rise from the dead and Jesus comes in the clouds. And I think that's a major rapture that happens there, and people see Jesus in the clouds on that camera as the two witnesses join, and those who are dead on the streets join those who are alive, and they meet them in the air. So the two witnesses are going to be prophets, and they have the power to strike the earth with plagues as often as they wish. And I believe that these plagues or these sicknesses will be strategic, and only certain people will get them, maybe certain countries. It's a tremendous amount of power given to a person. The two witnesses will have to be humble and be steady-handed, having so much power. So for the 16 years I believed, I was one of the two witnesses, and I found out there's little to no information about them, simply because not much is said in the scriptures. When it says, if anyone disturbs them, fire will come out of their mouth, I don't believe personally that that's a literal fire that'll come out of the mouth like Elijah called down fire. But I believe that the person will die of a curse. Says in Jeremiah that his word is like a fire and a rock. And so I sense, well, I personally believe the two witnesses will pronounce a judgment on the person, and the person will die, like the two witnesses say. But it could be a physical fire come out of their mouth. I've reached a stage where I don't need to be right. I certainly believe the two witnesses are going to arrive after the pre-tribulation rapture, and I believe that only 2% of the Christian church are going to go in the rapture. I've got other videos about that subject, but I believe only the bride of Christ, which you have to be a son of God and further than a son of God to go in the rapture. So I believe most of the Christian church will be on the earth after the pre-tribulation rapture, and I believe the two witnesses are going to bring judgment on the earth. And I also believe that they're going to be like spiritual leaders to the 144,000 mentioned in Revelation. I believe the 144,000 might not necessarily be 144,000, even though tribes are mentioned in the book of Revelation. I believe that the 144,000 may be millions of people, last day workers, and I believe they'll all be sons of God, doing signs and wonders and bringing people into the kingdom. I sense that the two witnesses, maybe even through a website or regular meetings over Zoom, will look after the 144,000. And I know that the 144,000 will be in every country and witnessing to people in every country. And I know that I'm pretty sure that the two witnesses are going to have like a leadership mentor sort of relationship with them. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. There's not a lot said about the two witnesses. It does say the second woe is finished when they finish their ministry, and it does say that the kingdom of earth has become the kingdom of heaven. So sounds like a rapture happens there. I hope that you learn something. If you watch this video to the end, please like the video. If you've got a comment for me, I'd love to read it. God bless.